Well, welcome everyone. Whether you are joining us live or watching the recording, we want to thank you so much for coming. We're super excited to share with you this wonderful AmaWaterways cruise. We're Suzanne and Steve Clausen. We're the owners of CruiseOne in Show Low, Arizona. Okay, uh, hang on, gotta get my mouse in the right place. Okay, there we go. All right. So we're going to introduce you to our agency, share with you what our core values are, talk a little bit briefly about what a North American hosted celebration of wine cruise is in Europe, and then we'll learn about AmaWaterways and why they are leading the way in so many innovative aspects of their cruising on the rivers in Europe and around the world. And then we'll talk about our itinerary, our strong partnership with Ama. We'll have cabin categories and pricing and questions and answers. So very quickly, if you're new to my agency, maybe you found us with referrals by friends or advertising, I definitely want you to feel comfortable booking with me because your vacation experience is the most important part of what we do. We travel a lot, but that is because we want to have the experience that when our clients have questions, we have firsthand knowledge of how things work, and we're able to just add those little extra tips and pointers that make all the difference in the enjoyment of their vacation. So we are here to be a resource for our clients and to answer questions, hold hands every step of the way. Again, I mentioned that we are avid travelers. We are so lucky that we can run our business from anywhere in the world. And again, that first-hand experience that we have is all about delivering exceptional experiences to our clients. So just a couple of advantages of working with our travel agency. We work on our clients' behalf. We have years of training and experience. We've been doing this for 12 years. We do believe there's a cruise line that meet every style and budget. So we are here to help you experience the best cruise experience that you can, again, for your style and budget. Let you in a little secret, the commissions that we earn as travel agents are built into the price of the cruise, whether you use us or not. So if you're booking directly with a cruise line or online, you're actually paying for something that you're not getting. And that is the highly professional skill service of a travel agency like ours. So celebration of wine river cruise. So this is a marriage of culinary and wine, onshore experiences where you're going to visit some wineries in that area, and then also have the expertise of the North American wine host to do the lectures. There's a special sip and sail happy hour featuring the wines from Los Milics. We're going to feature food and wine pairing. That's going to be a collaboration between AmaWaterways executive chef and Pablo, he is a chef, winemaker, everything. He does it all. And he's going to be there with us on the cruise with his wine to present all of these programs. So this is some pictures from the Los Milics winery in southern Arizona. It is really going to be an opportunity to share the experiences of the European wines and compare them to the Arizona wines. They're actually a little bit more similar in style because of the style of wines that the folks at Los Milics have chosen to make. So it'll be a little contrast of the old world winemaking techniques and experiences versus the modern winemaking experiences in southern Arizona. That is Los Milics tasting room. It is a work of art itself. It just seamlessly blends into the landscape. And it was voted the runner-up best tasting room in the United States by USA Today Readers Poll. Here's a look at some of the varietals that Los Milics is producing. They are definitely producing varietals that are determined by the terroir. That's the growing conditions, the weather, the soil, the drainage, all those things work together to determine what kind of grapes are going to thrive in the Elgin region of Arizona. So those are examples of some of the ones that they're producing. They have some vineyards that are outside of Elgin as well. And that's another reason they're able to produce so many different varietals. Here's just some of the examples of some of the wines that they're making now. We went to the release party both in Flagstaff and in Scottsdale and Sonoida or Elgin a couple over last month, and got to try some of these beautiful wines. And they are, like I said, they are really, really exquisite. And for them to be as new as they are and getting off the starting block so quickly with these beautiful wines, it's no wonder they're winning all the awards in Arizona now. Here's a look at the tasting room. Beautiful facility. They have a restaurant in there now. They also have casitas on the property, so people can go out there and stay the night, enjoy the wine, not have to worry about driving. It's very lovely. We went out to the tasting room in January of this year, and again we went out in October for one of the wine club pickup parties. Okay, so now we're going to talk about AmaWaterways, and they are truly leading the way in innovation on the river cruises. Their founders, Rudy, Christine, and Jimmy Murphy, they founded it a little bit over 21 years ago. They wanted to create a luxury river cruise experience on comfortable, elegant ships with a luxury of space all through the ship. They wanted to have beautiful, freshly prepared cuisines. These were people that were executives with another river cruise company, and they wanted to create a river cruise company that would be the kind of experience that they would want to have for their own vacation. So they're sailing in waters all around the world, Europe, Africa, Asia, Colombia, Magdalena River, and Egypt. And they are constantly leading with innovations. So one of their first innovations was their twin balcony design, which actually doesn't apply to our ship, but it allowed people to have a walkout balcony, a larger room, and a French balcony that could be flex space that would be either indoors or outdoors. They incorporate wellness into every river cruise that they promote, including things like bicycle rides, yoga, pickleball, stretching exercises, all kinds of things to make sure that wellness is part of the experience, and sustainability. They are one of the leaders when it comes to the sustainability. They've been doing recycling, biodegradable products, refillable shampoo dispensers. They have breakfast and lunch in the main restaurant. They've pulled away from buffets because they want to reduce food waste. So those are quick service meals, not a buffet. And they also have solar panels and herb gardens on their ships. And pickleball. So the AmaMagna, which is another one of their great innovations, and I'll get to that in a second, has a full-size pickleball court. So again, that luxury of space, that first cabin that you see in the upper right-hand corner of the slide is one of their suites on the AmaMagna. These are very large cabins. They are the largest in the river cruise industry for the standard cabins on this special ship. And I'll get to that a little bit more. But again, walkout balconies on all their ships. So a variety of shore excursions. This is something else that's very important to AMA. They want you to have a choice. They don't want to be cookie cutter. They don't want everybody to get on the same bus and do the same thing, because they realize that if you have a ship of 160 people, not everybody has the exact same interests. So a variety of shore excursions are included in every port. Sometimes you can do more than one, and there's no extra charge for the optional excursions. Just you get a choice of many different ones. And cuisine. So they've won many awards, and I'm not even going to attempt to say the names of these awards because they're in French, and my French is terrible. But I can tell you that their executive chef has won all kinds of awards. They've been doing this celebration of wine program with the North American winemakers for many years. So it's very important for them to not only have great wines on board, but also partner with quality winemakers and have a wonderful culinary program. They have a specialty dining restaurant that is included with the price of your cruise, and everybody picks a night. Everybody on the ship gets to dine there one night, and there's no extra charge for that. They have a sip and sail happy hour. So this is complimentary cocktail celebration each night before dinner. Their ship's lounge. Occasionally, if there's something extraordinary going on, they might have a happy hour after dinner, but almost always it's right before dinner when the activity cruise manager is going over the schedule for the next day. And it's a variety of cocktails, wine, beer, all included for free. And then, of course, beer and wine are included with all your meals. So you get to have a lovely food and wine experience on board with AmaWaterways. Again, that wellness program with the bicycles, the fitness, the pickleball, and the Lower Danube on Ama is served by this beautiful ship. It's a little hard to tell from this picture, but this ship is double the width of standard river cruise ships. So it's got twice the space. In river cruising, all ships basically are pretty much the same size. They have to fit through the same sets of locks. There are some locks in the river that are half the size of the ones, like width, of the ones that serve the Lower Danube. And so most of the ships just pull into the lock and they go two abreast. You have two ships in that section. Well, Ama wanted to have a beautiful, luxurious, larger ship. And so they built this ship just to do the section of the Lower Danube where they have those double wide locks. So, and on that space where the leading river cruise line is going to be carrying about 198 passengers in the single width ship, this double wide ship carries about the same people, about 198 people. So twice the space per person than you have on that leading competitor. So we're going to look at this Gems of Southeast Europe on the AmaMagna. Beautiful itinerary that starts in Budapest. Budapest was in 2019 rated the #1 destination for tourists to visit in all of Europe. It's a beautiful city with museums, beautiful buildings, culture, food. It just has it all. So we overnight in Budapest. In the morning, we'll head out to our first port on day 2. Then I'll go through this in more detail as we're going through the presentation. Again, that AmaMagna ship, it is one of the most innovative in the rivers, and I'll show you why. It includes 4 different dining venues, all included complimentary. That includes the chef's table. There's an alfresco dining. There is Jimmy's, which is named after the late founder of the company, and it is like a family-style casual dining place. And then they have their sophisticated gourmet kind of standard restaurant also available on this ship. Again, spacious staterooms. I'll go into this in more detail later, but these are about 55% larger than you would have on a typical river ship. Now, I'm going to go into each of the little ports on this Gems of Southeastern Europe itinerary. Steve and I have done a very similar itinerary. There's going to be some ports that are going to be new, but others that we are able to share with you right now that are fabulous. So again, Budapest, food, wine, culture, history. The marketplace there, you can get all kinds of paprika, all kinds of rakia, all kinds of wine. Beautiful place to shop and really, really feel that culture of Hungary. This is the St. Stephen's Cathedral. That is really the gem of downtown Budapest. Beautiful artwork inside that cathedral. So Budapest is one of those places that it is definitely worth your time to come in maybe a couple days early and spend some time in Budapest. We definitely get to see some things during when we're there. And like if you look at the picture behind Steve, that is the beautiful Parliament building. We're probably going to spend at least 2 nights there, and we've been to Budapest before and loved it. So wonderful place to visit. Then after we overnight in Budapest, in the morning, we're going to sail to these 2 different stops on the river, Mohex and Pécs, Hungary. Now, this is, okay, excuse my Hungarian. That's the Század wine region. And this is over 2,000-year-old wine region. It's one of the oldest red wine growing regions in Hungary. And we're going to take a tour of a winery and learn about the whole process. There's also an opportunity to take those bicycles out and bike from Mohex through the Danube-Drava National Park, beautiful area. This is a protected floodplain along the Danube River that you definitely want to see. And then we'll have some tours of some more things once we get to Pécs, including some of the UNESCO World Heritage sites, like they have a St. Peter's Basilica there, they have a mosque, they have a Christian necropolis that is a World Heritage site. So keep going on. We're going to have another stop in Croatia. This is Croatia's largest river port. It was once part of the Habsburg uh, Austro-Hungarian Empire. So it has some of these beautiful houses like this, the Eltz family manor. And there's also some opportunities to do wine tasting there as well. Then we'll head on to Belgrade, Serbia, another gem, capital of Serbia. It's over 7,000 years old, this city. And some of the things that we'll have the chance to do is taste plum brandy. There's other tasting opportunities. Again, all these opportunities are included with the price of your cruise. And then this is my own picture of the 21st century Orthodox cathedral. So the Serbian Orthodox were very oppressed during the communist time, and they take a lot of pride in their Serbian Orthodox Christianity being a big part of their culture. And so they worked in the end of the 20th century, the beginning of the 21st century, to build this beautiful cathedral with all kinds of mosaics and artwork. It's two levels. It's something incredible to see because it looks like it's something that would be many, many years old, but it's actually a newer church for them. Novi Sad, Serbia. This is a place where we can go visit the Petrovardian fortress. This fortress was so strong that no enemy ever breached it. There's a couple in this area that are like that. And then just to let you know that AMA is really big about bringing local customs and entertainers on board. So at different points throughout our journey, we will have the chance to have local performers come on board and perform folk dances and music for us. So continuing on, our next day will be through the Iron Gates. And the fortress that stands right at the entrance to the Iron Gates is the Globat Fortress. This is truly a hidden gem. It was beautifully restored. And this picture that they have, there's still some of the scaffolding up. All that's been is finished. And you'll see from my picture that I took, it's beautiful. And then we also, as we're going through this part of Romania, we will go through this area where there's this carving of King Decibus, and he was a famous Romanian hero. So keeping going. Okay, so then we have the Golubac Fortress, and you can see this is my own picture I took 2 years ago. All of the, what am I trying to say? The scaffolding is down, and it's a beautiful place. It's a great museum, great to walk around, very interesting place to explore. Then we go to Vidin, Bulgaria, where one of the unique experiences that AMA offers is that you go to someone's home and they teach you how to make this Bulgarian banitsa, which is a pastry bread with whisked eggs and dough and cheese, a wonderful, wonderful thing. And they also teach you how to make your own home yogurt. So it's a chance for you to meet with a local, see a little bit more of the culture than just sailing by. You're actually getting to go to someone's home and see how they live and learn some of their cultural heritage while along the way. Veliko Tarnova is also along the way, and that is from the port of Rus, Bulgaria. And it's a medieval fortress. It's got all these beautiful Orthodox cathedrals. There's several hills that you can hike up to get better views, great shopping, a great food culture there. And it is actually their city of education. They have most of the Bulgarian higher education institutes are here. This is the picture I took when we were there a couple years ago. Again, it's an incredible place to visit. And then our cruise is going to end. We have a day in Bucharest from the river. So we'll actually take a tour bus into Bucharest, get a full, complete tour of Bucharest, then go back to the river, spend the night on the ship there. And then the next day, we'll take our transfers to the airport if you were doing cruise only. This city is incredible. This is their parliament building. And when Ceausescu was in charge, he was very proud of the fact that he built the world's largest government building. I don't know that we would think about that, but that's what it is. They have their own Arc de Triomphe. It really is like a little Paris in the heart of Romania. But if you want to extend your cruise a little bit, there are a couple of different extensions that you can do. There's some optional land packages. So you can do the 4-night Transylvania. They also have a 3-night Istanbul and Turkey and a 2-night pre-cruise Vienna stay. So the Vienna, it's called the City of Waltzes in their description of it. They see a lot of the main imperial sites, city tours. You see the Opera House and the former Imperial Palace of the Habsburgs. So it gives you a chance to see Austria, and then they transfer you via coach from Austria to Budapest. If you want to do the Transylvania, I do recommend this. It's 2 nights in Brasov and 2 nights in Bucharest. And I'll show you some pictures of our experience there. This is what's so funny. You do go to the Bronn Castle. This is where the Dracula books were inspired. And Vlad the Impaler was the ruler of this castle. And it's what we expected, silly vampire stuff in Transylvania. But it was so much more. This is the Palace Castle in Transylvania. And again, it was so much more than what we expected in terms of art and beauty in this beautiful imperial city. In Bucharest, the food is amazing. There are so many just local Romanian restaurants that make this great food. This was a variety plate that we got, absolutely delicious. And then if you want to do the Turkey extension, you add 3 nights in Istanbul pre or post. So beautiful experience, excuse me, post cruise for Istanbul. Yes. Okay. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about our partnership with AmaWaterways. And this is probably where I should mention our strong partnership. So they offered a special, I believe it was in August and September, directly at Ama, where people could book with the 20% offer that's running right now. That offer has been taken away. It's a different promotion that is not as rich, in terms of like the price you pay for a cabin. Their offer that they're doing right now is a 1 cabin category upgrade, and the difference is way more than the 20% off. So you're much better off booking with our 20% off rate. And they extended it to us. This is the reason we're having this webinar today, is they extended it through December 31st. And we wanted to make sure that people knew that was going on. Now, for everybody that's booked, even if you booked before that 20% offer came out, everybody is booked at the 20% off rate unless you're a single occupant, which is a different promotion. And so if someone's watching this video and you want to get the single occupancy pricing, depends on the promotion, give me a call. I'll give you a quote. It's never 200% though. Okay. So our partnership with Ama, Steve and I have been partnering with them for years, and CruiseOne, our corporate entity, has been an AmaWaterways partner since inception. As a matter of fact, our chief operating officer, Debbie Fiorino, is the godmother of one of their ships. And in last December, we enjoyed a godmother-hosted cruise where we celebrated, it would have been a year since she christened the ship, and a bunch of our agents and people from AMA came on board the ship and just got to enjoy it, experience it, see the river. It was a beautiful experience. And then in the spring of this year, they hosted our Travel Agent River Summit. So that was a chance for us to come down to Godon. We were on the AMA ship. There were representatives from several other river cruise companies on board with us, but we got to have firsthand experience with AMA because they were the host of that event. Some highlights from our cruising. Take a look at some of the cuisine. It's beautiful cuisine. And they just have a wide variety of meticulously prepared foods, 3-course dining. Here's a look at that specialty dining restaurant. It is on the back of the ship, so you don't miss out on any of the views. You can see that it's all lit up behind us. Beautiful views from that venue. And then this is the thing, it's hard to quantify, but you can really feel the love on AmaWaterways. The employees are so friendly, so happy, so enthusiastic. We were giving a little salute to Debbie, marking her anniversary as a godmother, and then we had Santa Claus there, and it truly was a wonderful experience. Okay, so the celebration of wine river cruise, going to get back to that a little bit more. We're going to talk about what exactly that means, because we talked about there's vineyard tours, authentic encounters with wineries, and again, that food and wine pairing experience on board. That's what makes this particular cruise itinerary so special, is that we're going to have Pavle Milic from Los Milics and his wife Ida on board. They'll be hosting all of our wine experiences, and they're going to be working with the culinary team on board to make sure that the food, the dining experience is all excellent for their wine-loving guests. And now we're going to take a really quick look at the accommodations on the ship, because it is such a beautiful ship, again, with those very large accommodations. This is the owner's suite. It is 710 square feet. I mean, that is huge for river cruising. This is the grand suite, again, 474 square feet. And look, beautiful layout, because the bed faces the windows and that TV either pops up or down. And then we've got the veranda suite. A lot of people in our group are booked into this one. It does have that lovely full-size sofa there, and king size beds. It's very generous space at 355. The veranda itself is huge. This is bigger than most ocean cruise ships, 252 square feet. So very large. They also have the fixed window cabins. Those are very generous size. Those are down on the bottom deck. These are great for solo travelers. And they're 205 square feet. So plenty of room for guests on AmaMagna. And so let's talk about those cabins and those promotion. Again, we are so excited, but because that's the whole reason we hosted this event today, was that they extended the 20% off rate exclusively for our group. You have to book by December 31st before the rates go up. So if you are interested in doing this cruise, please give me a call here in December. We'll get you booked before those rates go up. Here's a look at the pricing for those extensions that I mentioned. The 2-night Vienna package, the Brasov and Bucharest package in Transylvania, and then the 3 nights in Istanbul, price per person. All right, we do have some other group cruises coming up. I'm going to touch on those really quickly, but just in case this cruise is not the right time and date. And
Make sure your microphone's plugged in. You're getting a little squeaky.
Let's get squeaky. Is that better?
No.
No? Oh, maybe it's bandwidth issues. Okay, hopefully, well, anyway, let's just keep going. So my microphone is plugged in, so it just could be bandwidth issues because we're coming from a cruise ship. Just some other group cruises that we're doing. Oh, I wanted to go over the date for this. So let's see, it is November 16th, 2025. I don't think I put it on any, I had it on an earlier slide. I just wanted to remind, November 16th, 2025. Here's some of our other group cruises. We've got Holland America, where you can see the world from your doorstep, no long haul flights. We have got an incredible 28-night round trip Seattle experience with Holland America that's going to take you all the way up to the Arctic Circle and Nome. We have a wonderful Iceland intensive. It's 7 nights, round trip Reykjavik, and a Celebrity is having some really good specials now during the kind of holiday and early January wave season. So you get extra discounts off our group rates. We also have some additional escorted cruises with Avalon, which is another great partner of ours. We have we had a November 7th webinar on Bordeaux. You can find that on our YouTube page. And then
matches up really good with this one. Go do the Bordeaux River Cruise and then come do the Lower Danube.
Yeah, so you can actually you can combine these 2 cruises together. Go to Bordeaux, go visit all the wine areas there, and then that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're going to spend a couple extra days in Bordeaux and a couple extra days in Budapest. And then all the way out in 2026, we have a romantic ride with Lucerne and Lake Como, again on AmaWaterways. We recorded a webinar on that on December 3rd. Antarctica 2 ways in 2026. We have a traditional scenic sailing only cruise with Celebrity Cruises. And then also we have an expedition cruise that we are hosting and going on. So if you are interested in learning anything about either one of these, give us a call. we'll be glad to tell you more about that. And then in March of 26, we have a Caribbean Wine Lovers Cruise extended itinerary, again, with another great winery partner, Ascension Cellars from Paso Robles, California. Um, if you're into solar eclipses, we have several options on several different cruise lines with solar eclipse cruises. So give me a call and get you some pricing on that. This is with a celebrity option. The 14-night one, I have group rates. My 7-night one was so popular, I sold out of all of my group cabins in 2 weeks. So if you're interested in doing a solar eclipse cruise, now's the time to contact me. In May of 26, we have this Scandinavian capitals. Again, this also ties in with that the romantic ride in Lake Como. You can get off the tour in Lake Como, fly to Amsterdam, and do this cruise. I think with 1 or 2 days in between,
Yeah.
1 day in between. So beautiful, beautiful chance to experience Scandinavia. And now we're just going to open it up to questions and answers. We got through that pretty quickly. I'm excited. I did in 34 minutes or 30 minutes. So do we have any questions? Well, then let's go ahead and stop the recording. I'll just go over a couple other things before we do. Call me by December 31st to get the 20% off rate. That is the most important thing. Get it booked now where the prices are excellent. And then this is how you contact us. If you want to check out any of those webinars, go to our YouTube page. We record them and put them all up there. And it's youtube.com/vacations by Suzanne. We also have links to those on our Facebook page. We've got our phone number. We're easy to reach, even when we're traveling. And you can visit our website as well to look at the prices. We have a group section on our web page that lists all the different prices. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.